A bouncer at a club door doesn't need to know your whole life story to decide whether to let you in. Just a handful of things about you, weighed against each other. A single artificial neuron works almost exactly the same way. Add up a handful of weighted signals, and if the total clears a line, it fires. Follow one neuron's decision, and you'll see the entire idea a much bigger brain gets built out of. Start with the bouncer at the door. Say the bouncer cares about 3 things. Are you on the guest list? Are you dressed sharp? Did you arrive before midnight? Each one gets its own weight, how much it actually swings the decision. Being on the guest list might count for a lot. Arriving before midnight? Only a little. Add up each factor times its weight, and you get one running total, how much the evidence favors letting you in. The bouncer doesn't let everyone with a positive score in, though there's a line. Only if the total clears a set threshold does the door actually open. Fall short, even with some good signs, and you're still turned away. That's the whole idea behind a single artificial neuron. But where do those weights even come from in the first place? At the very start, a neuron doesn't know which inputs matter yet, so its weights aren't zero and they aren't tuned, they're just random small numbers picked before any training has happened at all. That randomness isn't a shortcut or an accident, it's load-bearing. Training later nudges those numbers based on mistakes, but it can only nudge, never invent a difference between 2 neurons that start out identical. That's the catch. Give 2 neurons the exact same starting weights, and no amount of training ever tells them apart. Every input reaches them equally, every update pushes them equally, and they end up computing the exact same thing forever. The symmetry problem. Push a little further, and this single neuron idea already explains something real about the network it becomes part of. A real network stacks many of these neurons side by side, each one another weighted sum plus threshold, each one needing its own distinct starting point specifically so they don't collapse into copies of each other. Random initialization, then, isn't a detail buried in the setup code. It's the only thing standing between a network that can learn 100 different useful patterns and one where every neuron, doomed by matching starting weights, quietly learns the exact same one. A bouncer weighing a few factors against a threshold, and a room full of neurons that only stay distinct because none of them started out the same. The simplest possible brain cell, and the reason no 2 of them are ever allowed to start identical.